What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Sports Degenerate Podcast. Today we got another starts of the week for week 9. I apologize for not posting a lot last week. Work was busy, life was busy. I'm back to posting consistently again. So for the people that are new, I give you guys one player at each position, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, that I think will outperform their projections and help you win this week. And none of them are must-start players. Let's hop into it. Let's start with quarterback. I picked a player ranked outside the top 12 on Fantasy Pros. Quarterback start of the week for week 9 is Joe Flacco. Every time he is a starter, he performs in fantasy. I keep saying it. I will continue to say it. He has 18 or more points in all 3 of his games this year. And the Vikings allow over 21 points per game to quarterbacks this season. And we know Joe Flacco is not afraid to sling it downfield, take shots. We like that in fantasy. We want the big play. If you need a quarterback, start Joe Flacco all day. For running back, I picked a player also ranked outside the top 12 on Fantasy Pros. Running back start of the week for week 9 is Chase Brown. So he has been on the starts of the week one other time this season. We are getting to the point where there are going to be repeats. And the last time I gave you guys Chase Brown, he hit. And I think he is going to hit again this week. He is the official lead back for the Bengals now. He has 11 or more points in 3 of his last 4 games. He is an explosive playmaker. He can make a big play at any moment. And another good thing for him this week is that Zach Moss is probably not going to play, which equals more volume. And lastly, the Bengals play the Raiders, who we know are not a good defense. Fire up Chase Brown in your lineup for week 9. For wide receiver, I picked a player ranked outside the top 20 on Fantasy Pros. For the people that have been following me all year, I usually like to pair my wide receiver start of the week with my quarterback start of the week. And we did it again this week. Week 9 wide receiver start of the week is Michael Pittman. Anthony Richardson has been the death of Pittman. Pittman has not performed at all when Richardson is the starter. But with Joe Flacco, Pittman has 12 or more points in all 3 games. And the Vikings allow the most points per game to wide receivers this season. So start every single Colts wide receiver. Start Josh Downs. Start Michael Pittman. They are going to have a huge week in week 9. For tight end, I picked a player also ranked outside the top 12 on Fantasy Pros. Week 9, tight end start of the week is TJ Hockenson. He is finally active for the first time all year, and I am going to start him with no hesitation. The Vikings are on a 2-game losing streak, and they need to win. They cannot go 3 games in a row losing, and Hockenson helps them win. And the Colts are a bottom 5 team in the NFL against tight ends. All we need is a couple catches and a touchdown, and he hits. I like the chances of that for week 9. So start TJ Hockenson this week. So those are the starts of the week for week 9. Let's try to go 4 for 4. Like always, if you have any questions about fantasy football, about betting, either comment on the podcast, comment on YouTube, or DM me on social media. I'm glad to help. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love all of you.